News 13's Aaron Brown's at the scene of the crime with how police say this happened.
Police say it happened here at Rosewood Mobile Home Park just before 7 o'clock. Police say Hania was starting up her aunt's car so that they could drive to the bus stop. That's when police say the suspect pushed Hania into the car and drove off. Well, as you can imagine, it has just been such an emotional day for Hania's family. They say they're devastated and they're just asking that her kidnapper bring her home safely. The vehicle was found abandoned here off of Quincy and Alamac Road around 8 o'clock this morning. The search does continue for Hania this afternoon. Police and the FBI are following all logical leads that could lead to the person or the persons responsible for killing Hania. Police and the FBI say this investigation is far from over. They are vowing to track down Hania's kidnapper and bring that person to justice.
News 13's Aaron Brown reports the hearing this morning was cut short. We're going to go out to her live. Aaron, what happened inside the courtroom?
Well, Patsy, Fred Hopkins chose not to participate in the hearing, which the judge told him was a waiver of his right to a preliminary hearing. Now, Hopkins repeatedly asked to be excused. Investigator Aria Davis's godmother says she's recovering very well, and according to her doctors, surprisingly well. Now, she says she was a little nervous about attending today's hearing, but she insisted on being there. Ed Clemens says they received Hopkins' handwritten request on October 10th, and it was sent to the magistrate's office for immediate action. And anyone who wants to pay their final respects to Investigator Turner is welcome to do so. I do want to show you this memorial right behind me. This is a sheriff's vehicle that has been up here since Tuesday, which is the night after Investigator Turner died. As you can see, people have been dropping off flowers and balloons and cards and stuffed animals, a few teddy bears up there. People from all different walks of Investigator Turner's life spoke at the podium, including family and members of the Florence County Sheriff's Office, some of her sorority sisters, and her fitness coach as well. And they all shared fond memories of her, and they also made a promise to take up her fight.
News 13's Aaron Brown spent the day in Lake City monitoring voter turnout and any issues there.
Well, it's been busy here all day long. Not too crowded, though, just a constant, steady flow of voters coming in and out. But according to the Florence County Voter Registration's Office, a record number of absentee ballots were sent out. We're talking 8,000 ballots sent out as of yesterday. Mabel Lemon says she remembers when she wasn't allowed to vote in the U.S. because of both her race and her gender. But she says she's been voting in every election ever since being granted the right to do so. 60% of voters voted in favor of a 1% sales tax. Now, over the next 7 years, that money will be used to fund up to 12 projects, and the total cost is about $18 million. The owner, George Rishmawi, says McFadden forged 4 of these fuel checks. This is what truck drivers use to fill up their tanks.
News 13's Aaron Brown is live at the Florence Police Department. And Aaron, there's another piece of equipment they hope will encourage drivers to slow down, right?
That's exactly right, Nicole. It's called the Portable Speed Indicator Sign, and it uses emojis to let drivers know when they need to slow down. Inside, volunteers are serving up a traditional Thanksgiving meal, and then outside, it's pretty busy out here as well. As you can see, there's 2 tables set up. The first one is a Thanksgiving coloring station. Principal Tara Newton says the school has already introduced some new breakfast items, including some hot protein meals, instead of serving boxed cereals and other packaged goods. That's right. It was a very emotional and touching day here at the Lions Club. Today, 5 visually impaired people received their new e-sight glasses, which helps restore their vision. Now, right here is a picture of 6-year-old Miracle trying on her pair for the first time back in August. The Darlington County Long-Term Recovery Group says it could be a number of things, including not knowing where or how to register, or also something they're calling disaster fatigue. And of course, the most important thing when dealing with mold is to make sure you're wearing the proper clothing. So I'm going to go ahead and throw one of these protective suits on. And tonight at 6, I'll take you inside the fellowship hall and show you some mold that formed when the roof leaked during Hurricane Florence. Again, that's all coming up tonight on News 13 at 6. Reporting in Lumberton, Aaron Brown for News 13.